Dokey dokey doke. Howdy, 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 howdy. Welcome everyone to Wednesday. Wednesday. We are getting there. We're getting close to victory. Victory shall be ours. All right. Things we got to do today. Down to the nitty gritty. I took care of some of the issues that we were having here. I took care of some of them. So game over. I got that working. We did the shooter spring. The advanced 5-time bonus was working pretty good on the yellow. I don't know if it was working really good on the red yet, but I think that this is working itself out. The left shooter is working itself out. V relay is not giving me a problem right now. Match is still not working, so I have to look at that. But today, what we're going to do is some simple things, I think. One would be to get the red side to collect and go back down. I got the yellow side to collect and go back down this morning. I thought I did the red, but apparently I didn't. So we got to get that to collect and go back down. Also, the lights are a little bit sketchy in the game over, which is this entire square. That's a simple fix. There's just a slight little contact issue. Also on the red advanced bonus when lit and this light, they're also pretty sketchy. So that's also, contacts are just a little off, and those are on the A relays. So these will be taken care of on the alternating relays on the play field. And this is taken care of on XB on the reset bank. This up and down should be taken care of on the Y relay, which is down below. I've got continuity here. It's cool. I actually know the names of these relays that we're going at. But I'll show you where we're at physically or visibly. Pretty good. It's playing all the way through a game. Sometimes it's wanting to give me left and it's trying to give me player 1 and player 2 when I don't want it. But sometimes it's not. So I think it's just working itself out. So here we are. Ball 1 is set up. Relay is still buzzing, but I don't care. So it's working. I got the back on, so it's not as loud. Of course, it'll be even quieter when there's glass. Things are functioning pretty good here. I can't collect because I can't get the red side to go. So every time I hit up there, I should be able to hit that target and give it to me, but it's not. So that's, now we're on ball 2. We had the bells are going off. The big bell on the bottom is the 100 bell. The 1-point bell is on the 0 to 9 unit, and the 10-point bell is the one that was burned up that one time. This thing needs a lock bar, it needs glass. I don't have any of that. Pop bumpers are going pretty good. Gottlieb pop bumpers are weak to begin with. Because they're AC pop bumpers. That should have given me something. Ball 3. Basically, I want to show you, send it through, see if it does my game over like I want. Right now, the red side should be lit. That's why these bulbs aren't going. It should constantly be alternating. So that's the one thing we're going to look at, is getting that to contact better. This is ball 4. It's not a lot of times that you actually flip. Most of the time you're just watching. Ball 5, so after this, hopefully the game turns off. lot of luck happening in here, a lot of back and forth luck. Alright. That should be off. Flippers are dead. Pop pumpers are dead. That light still works, but that's okay. So yeah, this was on for a second and went off. So it's just barely touching. It's one of the ones on that relay. So that's not too bad. But we got to 0, and it killed everything like it's supposed to. So right here on the red side. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get this red side going so it's nice and solid. Get this game over light to come on nice and solid. And if we obviously have time, we want to get the red side to decrement. Decrement sounds like an awful word, but it's not. To decrement back down. Easy peasy. The only thing I want to make sure is when I turn it on, I want to see these alternating relays pull in and then let go. So one side pulling in is either the yellow or the red, and out is either the yellow or red. So I want to see which one's which, so I don't accidentally mess up the wrong one. Bring it up. And I am going to have to take the playfield out to do the relays for the one side, but not for this right now. This is, I want to see the red. So we're looking for these alternating relays. They're the ones here near the bottom. Which side is it when it's pulled in? So we'll start it up here. They're pulled in right now, which means they're on the left side. Still on the left side. That's the red side. Alright, so out is red. And in this position, it's pretty solid. So that's some of the trouble with adjusting things, is that when you have them in the upright position or you have them pulled out, you think you got it, and then you put it back down where it's supposed to be, and gravity takes over, or some sort of other pressure, and it shuts it off, or it doesn't work quite right. So I'm going to hope, if I have to, I'll look in the schematics, but I'm going to hope that the wire going to the red bulb is the same one on the relay switch. So this is a white, blue, they're pretty equal, so white and blue. And over here on the relay switch, probably one that's a make break. White and blue. There's one over here. Yes, there's one on this one, which is a 1. And we're going to see if there's anywhere else. It probably is this, where is it? We're here, so the other light is here, white, blue. Yeah. So basically, on A1, it's just not quite touching. So I'll confirm it here. On the thing, blue, white. Yep, blue, white on the schematics. So we're just going to give it a little bit more close to the thing. So it should be touching when it's off. Like now. Yeah, and I can physically see that it's not touching. So that's good. It's pretty obvious. Which way do I want to do this? This way? Just get nice and solid. Nice and solid connection when it's off. Nope, not touching there. So we might be a little bit too close. I might have to touch it up a little bit with sandpaper. But I think that's a lot better. Alright, so that hopefully fixed my red side lights, which is just the 2. They were just so sketchy. The next one would be. Well, let's just make sure they're good, because the next one I'm going to have to take the playfield out. So, excuse me, while the playfield's in, let's just check to make sure that light went better. Yeah, gravity changes everything. Gravity changes everything. All right, play one. We got 0 credits in here. There's that. Okay, well, the red side's working. I don't have a ball. I don't need a ball. I can do it by hand, but I want to see the ball. All right, so we got red, yellow, red, yellow. It seemed to be going pretty good there. This guy's a little sketchy, but that would be on the actual stepper itself. We're pretty good. These are nice and solid. They're not flickering anymore. So that's what we wanted. Let's run it through to the end of the game. So it's just got a natural finish. Oh, see, now it's screwing up. Thanks, player 2. Come on. It'll stop here in a second. I think maybe there's a switch in the back box that's a little tight. Alright, now we're off. Game over. Game over is working. That came on. It's probably going to go out here in a second, this light. But it came on right now. But we fixed this one. So that was that one. So now I got to take the playfield out to get to the other ones, which is, well, this, even though this one was on, it's still sketchy, so we want to make sure it's tight. And then we'll get to the actual relay that controls that. And the 10th position, I guess, there is a little sketchy too. We'll make sure that's cleaned off as well. But I really feel we're getting close to the end of this. Not a lot to do now. Then it's going to be, change out the rubbers and fix maybe a weak screw here and there on the playfield. Red side, 10th position, which it's in right now. Let me see if I can get to plug it. See if I can get to it from over chaw. There it is, 10th position. It's just a little sketchy right there. So we'll just, that's the end of it. Yeah, should be alright. I think it's just a little bit of dust on there. No big deal. Alright, but the big deal stuff is down here. Oh yeah, I put the back on because I wanted to see it. See that the back still works. It's so nice. So nice not to do this one anymore. Gotta remember to take all my tools out. I don't want to give them away for free. There's a lot going on this machine. A lot of problems. The more people take care of them throughout their life, the easier this kind of stuff would be. Alright, so the game over lights, the game over relay is working now. I fixed that earlier. So it knows to shut off the game, but the lights are being sketchy to say game over. And that is housed on XB, which is the last ball relay. On here, let's see, XB, last ball relay, which is on this score reset bank. The second one over. So this guy. So what I want to look for is obviously that when it fires and it's over, that's when it fires on the last ball, it's over, there should be a switch that is on. And that's a switch that should light up the game over lights. And I'm going to confirm with the wiring. What it says is game over lights color is blue and red. So the blue and red one on the last ball, if I can find it, there it is. It's on this switch stack over here, and it's the third one down. So it should be activated right now, which means I'm just not getting quite enough pressure on it because it fluctuates in and out. So that shouldn't be too hard to fix either. So we'll fix that, and then we go to the relays for the bonus points. All right, so here we are. It should be down here on number 3. I need my magnifying ones. I just want it to be up just a little bit more than it is. Oh. So I should be done, hopefully, if nothing else gives me any more problems. I should be done by tomorrow. And then on Friday, we actually have the arcade open for a private event for the first time in a long time. And then we could play this game for a couple times, make sure it's solid, and then give it back and play something that's mine. I got a bunch of games I haven't played yet or worked on. Alright, so this guy over chair, yeah, it's just barely touching. There's not too many things going on here. There's 1, 2, it's the bottom, 1, 2, second switch, over. Yeah, it just needs to work up a little bit. Actually, I kind of don't want to mess with it. I think I want to just let it work itself out because I think it just needs to be on and off a couple times. Get a little bit of a workout because it's not too bad. So we're not going to mess with that one right now. And all that is the lights, so it's not functionality-wise. Function-wise, we need to get the bonus points to rack up. So what the bonus points, the bonus units go through, those 10 lights, they go through the steppers, and then when they come down here, there's these 2 relays on over here. There's X and there's Y, and then there's this guy back here, which is X and Y. So it's X, Y. So all 3 of those relays tell it whether to go up and down or be on or be off. And so the yellow side is working, which is X. That's the one I did. And I thought I did this one, so we're going to do Y again. And make sure the contacts are nice and solid. And if they are, and we'll look at XY again, then we have to look at the wiring coming off the Jones plug. So maybe the wiring on the Jones plug might be a little messed up. But I think it's actually fairly close to being done here. It's not going to be that much. So on here, on this switch stack, there are, according to the schematics, they're both the same. We have 4A and 1B, which means 4A means there's 4 normally open switches, and 1B means there's 1 normally closed switch. So one of those is either not firing or is staying on, like it shouldn't be. And I went over this with a meter this morning too. I'm going to hope it's not the Jones plug. It could be the Jones plug though. Alright, so we're on Y. There's a lot of, I'm not going to say it's damaged. It's just, well, maybe it is. 735. It's burned up, but they are all burned up. So I could check the resistance of the coil and make sure it's okay. But I think it is. I think I checked that one time. Just check the resistance on the coil with the meter. I think I can do it. At least it'll tell me something, even if it's not disconnected. I want to put my fingers on it. Yeah, it's okay. The coil's okay. It's just all about these connections here. So we have always on, and then 4 of them are open. So I want to look on the schematics then on Y, on the Y relay, where the switches are. So which switch is the one that's supposed to be always on. Now remember, schematics for Gottlieb are set up in a way that you have it set for player 1 is ready to go, and then you shut the power off. So that would mean that any of the relays are in a natural position. They're not in a pulled in position when you look at the schematics. So on Y, which starts on this schematic at 17E way down here on the tear, we have a contact for Y that's open. That connects to the XY. So I'm going to look for the contact for Y that's closed. So I'm looking for 4 open and 1 closed. So there's 1, 2. Right, there's the one normally closed. So the one normally closed affects X. So it's this weird alternating thing. So the one that's normally closed on that switch stack runs through X to Y. And the one from Y runs through Y to X. So maybe my problem might be X as well. But I think they're pretty solid. This one I can just test. These ones have to be closed. Tight, nice tight closing. So in this natural position, I'm just going to clip onto the end of the wire. They're both in this on the top of the stack. And then we're just going to turn it on here for the beeper. I think the beeper is going to work. So this is the X side that actually controls Y, and Y controls X. That's so it knows when to fire the right one or the left one. So that you should have that tone, and then when you push on the switch stack, it should go away. And it doesn't. Alright, let me make sure with my light that I actually touched it right, because maybe you're trying to look at everything's leading to that Y relay, but maybe it's the relay right next to it. Maybe it's the X relay. Could be. Could be. And then we'll be golden. Let me put the Y one back in and see if it's functioning right, because I didn't make any adjustments. I just looked at it. But I did get it to fire right the other day, or this morning. So let's do this one. This one should beep too. Like that. And it goes away when I hit the switch in. And that's normal. So then the guy over here, that guy should be making noise right now, and he's not. So maybe my problem was not in Y at all. It's in X. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. So I'm going to readjust that guy, and then we'll put the playfield back in, because I don't want to mess anything else up. I don't want to touch anything else until I confirm that that is what's going on. So this is X. It's counterintuitive because it says it's on the yellow bonus target relay, but we're trying to work for the red one. I got my tool. Let's see, here we are. So it's just this top one here. Should be giving me a better contact. That should be back here a little bit. All right, now I'm going to put my contacts on here. See if I get it outside, and then I'll put it back on. And we'll see if we get it there. So this should be making a noise as soon as I touch it. And then release. So it's still a little sketchy because it's not very solid contact. So we're going to do it a little bit more. It's got to be solid. It's got to get that electricity to flow through it the right way. So we'll bring this guy up here. Not like that, dude. Bringing that guy up. It's bent in a weird place too. So I'm trying to straighten it. Turn. If I have to, I'll take the whole switch stack off and get it straightened up again. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. Hey, what's going on? Hi, Dave. Just watching. That's okay. You can just watch. I'm just working. Go. Flip on that guy. Nice and solid. There we go. It's turning on and off. So I'm going to put it back in its place and do the same test again, and then we will put the playfield back in. Because our goal is I need to get it to give me my points. It's not giving me the points. But that brings us down to not many more problems. Hopefully this did it. If it didn't do it, well, now we can move on to the other relay because we know this is the only part of this relay that affects that other side. All right, so it's in place. Remember, gravity shifts everything. So you want to check it if you can. Sometimes you can't get your probes on here when it's in position. Normal. See? Now it's not shutting off again. Let's make sure I did this right and didn't accidentally touch probe to probe. There we go. False positive. All right, that sounds good. Put it back in. Let's see if I can collect those bonus points. Remember, a feature in this game is that you don't collect the bonus points at the end of the round just automatically. You have to activate it, which means that if you quit, if the game is over, the next guy that starts playing could start by getting all your bonus points. It's a weird little setup that you don't get to collect the bonus at the end, but that's how it was designed. Playfield time. Oh my goodness. Always making sure that I don't accidentally touch something with the wires. Get the other side plugged in. Hi, Belle. And then let's see if we can get it to work. The Jones plugs, or any plug for that matter, you want to make sure that you plug it in exactly how it's supposed to go. One piece off and you're going to fry some stuff. Or at least on an electromechanical, you're going to make it all confused, if not fry something. So you want to make sure you're plugged in right. Okay. Go. Lock bar. Not only does it have this lock bar, just so you know, it's super tight. It's like really, it's a workout to get that bar to move. Okay, ball's in place. We have 4 credits still on the machine already. So we're going to go normal. Hopefully this starts to work now. Okay, reset. Ball 1. Got the ball. Still flickering on this light. That's okay. I want to collect the points. That's what we got to do. Collect the points. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, now we'll do it on the yellow side. Oh! Oh my gosh. That is exactly how it's supposed to be working. This one went a lot faster than this one. So maybe there's a little bit of adjustment that needs to go on. But holy crap, everything is working. The snap target's going back and forth. Let's just play here a little bit. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so the game is a drain beast. Not much I can do about that. Oh, I need to pay attention too, because was it giving me 5 when it did that? So it advances 1. That side's already too full. We're still on the red side. And it's ball 4. Let's see here. Red side's still going. We're on ball 5. Let's see if we can get that red to go. It's on yellow now. All right, so game over. No ball. Oh, that ball came out. I think it did it a little too late, but this should be off. Yeah, that's off. All right, so the game is over. So that means now, because things are working right, the next guy that plays the machine will start with this. If you walked away, we'll start here. So they can get a cool 100 points by not doing anything. All right. Let's do 2 players and see how crazy it gets. All right, so now it's 2 player. 2 player light is lit. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it's working. Or it is kind of working. Player 1. Let's see if we can collect some bonuses. That gave me what? That was lit, so I got 5 times. I gotta pay attention to that. So I got double bonus when lit. So now, let me have the ball. It should, if I hit the center, or hit the target. That reset. Okay, the red side is a lot slower, but it's working. It's doing its thing. Holy crap, that's awesome. So this is a testament here too. That was player 1. Oh, we're still doing player 1, ball 2. So this is a testament to just how important each switch is in electromechanical. Just moving the one switch and getting a nice good contact, now all of a sudden this stuff was working. Only one up 3. I think the red side might be a little bit. That collected. That would have collected, but there's nothing there. That's nice. So it still says ball 2 on player 2. So this is not. This is going to be a back box issue right here. It's not registering it exactly right. Now ball 3, player 1. Let's see here. That. Ball 3, player 2. See maybe that there is a switch that's just slightly sticky. I'll turn the lights off here too so we can see the lights on the playfield. There, ball 4. Alright, while it's doing that, let me just turn the lights off and see if we can just get a little bit more light going on the playfield. Because it is a beautiful playfield. Look at that. It's good color going on. We still have the buzzing off the 30-point relay or the 30-volt relay, but I don't care. Buzzing is not making the game not work. Top bumper lights come on. Flipper is flipping when the ball can get over there. Is it supposed to go off and hit the flipper though? Ball 4, player 2. So I gotta be really good at understanding the point values. And whether or not, I think the pop bumper light is not supposed to go off until you either hit the pop bumper or it drains. So that one might be another one that's a little sketchy. We're on ball 5, player 1. Not even a chance. Okay, ball 5, player 2. After this, it should game over. Let's see if I can get something, get a bonus here. Game over. Buzzing stopped too. The ball came out. Nothing should happen. So the sensitivity, it shut off, but it shut off before the ball could go all the way through. So, oh no, it actually is still activating the trough. So I need to figure that out because the trough should not be activating right now. Not a huge problem, but holy crapoli. Holy crapoli. A lot of good. Alright. So I think our back and forth on player 1, player 2 got a little messy. Look at the freaking art on this. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see this. Can't really see that the colors are not giving justice here on this game, but oh, too far. I just like that color on the back box. Come on, dude. Just tilt. Just stay there. But all this color, all this blues and pinks, this, if it was LED, would just pop like crazy. Yeah, you got a natural look. One thing I need to do, there's these 1,000 lights. So we need to run up a game to make sure those 1,000 lights are working too. This again, the game over light should be on. So that's, again, like I said, it just needs to be touched up. So let's leave it like that for a second. And I only have 1 credit, so I'm gonna have to put in more credits. I still have to set it to free play for the owner, because I don't want him in here. That was 6. All right. So when you do 2-player on electromechanical, you just can't hit it twice. You gotta let it set up first. So you hit the button once. Whoops. Or you should be able to. Oh, we're not resetting. Let's try it this way. There we go. And then one more. Now we're 2-player. So let's get my 1,000 lights to come on like they're supposed to. So that will require just hitting a bunch of stuff here. 50 point. Select that. And then collect that. I need to get this side to move faster. Where are we at? 350? Not moving. This is also not moving 5 times. That should be moving 5 times up. Red side. Moving 3. That one went 5. So I think the gears maybe in the stepper are just a little gummy. Alright, so here's our 1,000 light on this side. That one came on. Let's drain the ball. Player 2, ball 1. That was 5. Some of this just might be gummy from the time. I can hear it pulsing. Bump, 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 bump. It might just be skipping teeth. So this one's going up slower and coming down faster, and this is the opposite. This one's going up faster and coming down slower. Alright. That one. Getting there. Let's get their points to happen here to the red side. So this one is moving up just well. The yellow side is not. Alright, we're about to hit our 1,000. There we go. 1,000 light came on both of them, so that part's working on there. This light apparently stays on. We're on player 2 or player 1, ball 2. Double bonus when lit, so that means that this should give me 200, right? Or more. Alright, let's let it kill out. So there's adjustments that should be done on, but then there's just letting it play. I haven't cleaned this guy yet, and yet it's shooting out a lot better. Enough that it's hitting. So that's great. We're on ball 3, player 1. Ball 3, player 2. All it needs is a little bit of play. Yeah, this light should stay on. Let's see if it still gives me 50. No, it gave me 1. It shouldn't go out. Or should it? Should it go out when the flippers are hit? I need to see if I can find a gameplay video for that. It can't be, because how would you ever get them if you roll over this way? Let me just see if it's a vibration thing here. So we're going to try to get these lit and then go in here. Yeah. So there's a sensitivity thing going on. We'll find that switch and we'll adjust it. Ball 4, player 2. And then we'll go over the steppers again over here to make sure that they're getting clean. Or just give them time. Give them time to work out the gunk. Player 2, ball 5, 15-50. We're 50 points apart. Player 2 wins. That's it. But a little too late for the ball, right? No, it actually killed it. There's no ball. Yeah. So what I think I need to do is just play the thing. Other than, I think, these pop bumpers, let's figure out the lighting on that, is just play it and get it to stay on. But holy crapoli, let me get some lights back on. So we'll get everything else to work itself out. On game over. Yay! I knew I could do it. All right, let's look here. So with left and right pop bumpers are tied together. So everything that one does, the other one does. So which one turns on the right pop bumper light and the left pop bumper light get turned on through C, through relay C. And pop bumper control relay. Oddly enough. So, what turns off pop bumper control relay? 14E. I know that that's one of the relays that's on the playfield. 14E. There we are, 14E. C. So that relay gets activated through the center side rollover. Yes, obviously. It could shut off through the right bottom rollover, and the left bottom rollover shuts it off. So, what does that tell me? What does that tell us? These turn off the lights. Nothing else is supposed to turn off the lights. So, the flippers are right next to these guys. So that tells me that these switches are too close together. That the vibrations from either the shooters or the flippers is causing one of these switches to turn off the pop bumpers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to lift it up and just check these switches. The problem's up here, but the actual answer, I guarantee, is right here. Because that's the only thing that's supposed to shut off the pop bumper lights. If that, then this. That's basically what, if it's supposed to do this, then how does it get there? If that, then this. You just work your way around and down. And that's what you get. Nice and easy once things start working the right way. Oh, freaking lock bar. So we're just going to prop it up a little bit. Ooh. Gravity plays an issue, or plays part of the game here. So I want to get my headlamp so I can see. The only one. So we have the outside rollover. We need the two inside rollovers. So that guy's not it. It's going to be this guy. Or this guy. So one of these is too close. visibly it looks okay, that one. Or, oh, that's what's happening. So basically, the switches that we have on the bottom, there's one switch that makes, when you roll over it, makes contact. And there's another switch that breaks contact. So that means, tells me that it's the switch that's supposed to break contact is not close enough to where it needs to be. So I need to tighten that up a little bit so it gets a better contact. And I'm not sure exactly which one it is. So we'll just make sure that both of them are nice and tight. And then we'll try it again. And this should be a... yeah. This should be it. That one barely touches. So I'm going to bring this guy down. He's got plenty of room to move. So there's a piece of fish paper behind it, and the fish paper is what keeps it from creating contact where it shouldn't be. Let me down a little bit more. So nice and tight connection. Come on, dude, get in there. Also have my freaking light is not very bright anymore. There we go. And then I want this. Gotta go back up. Come on. So it's a nice little balance of pressure. Alright, now the other guy. I'm gonna get in here and push him down. And then this guy, push him back up. So it's solid. So the whole point being that when I hit the flippers, that should not shut off the lights. Which also turns off the scoring too, so that it's connected through to the scoring. Alright. Ball is still in here. Let's see if that made a difference. Thank you. Nice. Nice! Alright. Pop bumper on. Look at that. Still on, giving me the points. Yes. Pop bumper off. Pop bumper on. They're staying on. See in here. Yes. Pop bumper off. We did it. We did it. Yay. I'm gonna let it play out. Let it play out. So what do we got? We're making the collections. Actually, that one went a lot faster coming back down. Again, we're just working through some gunkiness is basically what's happening here. We're on ball 4 of player 1, because that's all we were on. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. Pop and drop. Ball 5. Yes. Keep going. That's fine. And then game over. No balls coming out. That's off. That's off. Pop bumpers are off. So where are we at right now? besides the fact that my hour's up for my work break pinball, we did a bunch of stuff in this hour, which is awesome because the game was almost functioning anyway. So now we are functionality-wise, actual functioning, it's working. There can be some tweaks done on making it work a little bit better. I'm going to let this work itself out, and maybe that'll work faster. Shut it off for a while, maybe see what heat does, that kind of thing. But then I'm going to work on the top of the play field. We're going to change out the rubbers. We're going to fix some of these loose posts. So that means tomorrow night on the stream, there'll be a lot of playing going on. So awesome. This has been a journey of how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And by this it'll be 8. So 40 hours. 40 hours of repair work. There's a couple that I may have missed here and there of work. So that's 40 hours from a dead machine to almost completely working. And it varies on the games. It's not always going to be that way. Some of your games may be easier because they were taken care of over the last 50 years, 60 years. And then other ones are just going to take even longer. This, I got it in October, 30 hours of work time. The guy wanted it done by Thanksgiving, and I think I'm going to be able to deliver on that. So that's it for the work break. I've got to go back to work, but hey, we did it. We're almost there. So tomorrow night, we're going to finish up the couple other little bits. We're going to do the play field on top. We're going to play it. My goodness, we're going to send this guy home. So thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow night. Really appreciate all the people that have commented and have helped me along the way. And we'll move on to the next one here soon. So thank you guys. Have a good afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.